Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing something a little different. I always have trouble doing monthly favorites for some reason. It just doesn't excite me to sit here and just hold up things and tell you this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, I like this thing. So instead of doing that, I figured I would just show you the products that I've been using by actually putting them on my face. And you can tell I'm sincere because I'm in pajamas. I'm lazy as fuck, is what that means. This is a little bit of a different setup. I'm in a bathroom right now. It's all bathroomy. I think the lighting is a little bit better. When I use my ring light, it tends to wash me out. So I think the lighting in here, because it's very warm, it's kind of balancing out that stuff. So let me get started so I don't ramble on too much. Otherwise, this is going to be super long. Let's get started. For a primer type of product, it's not really a primer, I've been really loving the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and this is the one that's been running out really quickly. I actually misplaced my replacement bottle. It's around here somewhere, but it runs out kind of quickly. But what I like about this is that it gives me that dewy luminous glow that I absolutely love. It's totally up my alley. It's exactly what I want. It's exactly what I want in a foundation. And then to follow it up, I've been loving the IT Cosmetics concealer duo. I mostly use the brightener side because the concealer side makes my mascara run. And I know the concealer side is just the Bye Bye Under Eye, which I had previously, and it's still making my concealer run. Nothing has changed. It's just not a formula that my mascaras or eyeliners. It doesn't make my concealer run. It makes my mascara and my eyeliner run, which is not very fun. And the one I've been using the most this month, not necessarily because it's my absolute favorite formula, because it doesn't last very long, but I've been loving it for convenience, and that's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. My shade is 125, which is the old scale, and the new number is Y315. So it's yellow based and pretty light, but it is very yellow. And this is heavy coverage, I would say. So I like to obviously layer it on thicker than I should. But I just love it because you'll see how flawless it leaves your skin. It's just lovely. It doesn't last very long, but then again, I don't mind touch-ups. If you mind touch-ups, you might not like this one a ton. And then the brush I've been loving this month, which is dirty because, you know, I've been loving it this month, is the IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, which you can see it's shaped like a little heart. That hardly requires any blending. You're just really pushing it in, and it looks amazing. I love it. It's the best. I love it. Well, it's not my all-time favorite because I technically like the Brow is better, but a really close second is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade I use the shade Dark Brown. My favorite one is the Brow Wiz, which is the pencil, and that shade that I like is Ebony, because I like my brows dark. So I'm just going to fill in my brows hella quick, because ain't nobody got time for me doing my brows. And besides, this is going to be like a talk through quick tutorial, not like a how do you do this tutorial. This isn't necessarily a favorite, doesn't count because I always love it and I always will. It's my MAC Studio Fix powder. It's just the only thing I use and the only thing I ever use. So I'm just patting it on with the Real Techniques powder brush, which I think is starting to become my holy grail powder brush because there's nothing else that can quite push the powder in like this does. And I've tried others and I just can't. I think it's the fact that it's synthetic, so it's not scratchy. I don't know what it is, but this brush is really, really nice. Yeah, see, and in the slide it doesn't look like my foundation doesn't match my face, which it does. But you see, I'm putting on like a heavy coverage matte powder and my skin still looks luminous, which I really, really appreciate. For highlight, this is gonna come as no surprise. My favorite this month and my favorite for applying it, It Cosmetics Fan Brush, number 116, Becca Champagne Pop. I don't use anything else. I've hit pan, which has me very worried because this is a limited edition product. And I have hit pan and I'm kind of concerned about it. I'm thinking of stocking up on like 2 more when we get into the VIB Rouge sale. It starts on payday, which is dangerous for me. For eyeshadow, I'm not going to put primer on my eyes because I don't feel like putting primer on my eyes. And for eyeshadow, I've really been loving the Morphe 35N palette. And this was gifted to me by my dear friend Vanda, Miss Vigidi on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram below. You should really go follow her. She's kind of amazing. And she gifted me this in the 35P palette. But I've been loving the 35N because it really has, as long as you pick like a lid color or something else, which my favorite lid color this month has been Urban Decay Moondust Eyeshadow in Space Cowboy. Once you picked your lid shadow, this palette has every transition lid crease shade you could possibly ever need. So I'm going to take some of the peach shades and I'm going to just put that in my crease as a transition shade. And I'm probably going to have to make a bed for Phoebe right next to me because she's kind of whining a lot. I think she just wants some attention. Should I bring you in closer? So you can see this shit show that's about to happen. Yeah, so I'm just popping in a mixture of the light peach and the kind of creamsicle orange colors. And you can see, like, I don't have a primer on, which is actually a good idea. When I do reviews, I'm not going to do a primer because look at this shit. If this is a $20 palette and it's showing up like this, there's absolutely no reason why a $16 eyeshadow should not show up without a primer. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unacceptable. Like the Earl of Lemongrab. Anybody? I don't think so. I would do it, but then my throat's gonna hurt, and that's not a good idea for anybody. So, oh, brush I've been loving. Sephora number 10 crease brush. It's quickly becoming, this little fucker right here is quickly becoming my favorite crease brush because it's so soft. So with that, I'm going to take like the very dead center shade, which is kind of a mulberry color. I'm going to put it right on the outer of my lid. The outer portion of my lid. So kind of dabbing it on there and working it into the crease a little bit. And you can see these blend like a freaking dream. Like, it's insane how good these are. I'm so happy with them. Thank you, Vanda. So after that, I'm going to take the deepest cranberry shade and mix it with a brown. Just put that right at the very, very outer corner. Like that. You can see this. Oh, this palette is amazing. It's seriously a super, super great palette if you're just like expanding your collection, or if you're someone who loves neutral looks. It even has cool tone shades, which is really, really amazing. And if you're a makeup artist, this palette is a definite must-have because it's got every single possible transition shade you could ever dream of. And that's kind of amazing for a makeup artist. And if you focus, it's like your only job. This is Space Cowboy, and it's a really super glittery skin tone color, which I love, 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 love for the lid. And I'm taking that on what's possibly might be my favorite ever just lid brush, and that's a MAC 233. So this was limited edition. So it's got synthetic side and natural side. It was limited edition with the Alluring Aquatic collection 2 years ago, but it's become permanent since then. So 233 is like my life right now. Well, it has been since it came out actually. So I'm putting that right on the lid and stopping right where we hit the cranberry. You can see it gives you like a very nice, almost wet, kind of naturally fleshy, wet skin look. Which I'm all about that life. Putting that on both lids so as to be a normal human being. Okay, so my older dog just like literally choked because he tried to take the treat that I gave my younger dog. And he's just insane. Okay, so Phoebe has a couple treats, so that should appease her for a while. The mascara I've been loving, that I will soon fast forward through because it's incredibly boring to watch someone apply mascara. This mascara is the YSL Shocking Skills, or just Shocking. I got it as part of, that's Phoebe eating her treat. I got it as part of the YSL Couture Eye book that came out with the Sephora Epic Rewards. Because I work full-time in a very corporate setting, I need something that's a little bit more neutral. So I've been loving the Gerard Cosmetics, what's it called? Hydra Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Serenity. And I think this looks better on me now that I'm a blonde. I don't know, when I was brunette it looked very pink on me, and I always wanted it to be a little more peach. And now that I've got blonde hair, it looks a lot more coral, which is what I was going for. But it's really nice. I wore it to a workout once. I went to the gym once. And it held up pretty well, which was nice. And then really quick, I'm going to set my brows with the only brow gel that I've been using this month, which is the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's got a tiny little baby brush. It also helps fill in any gaps that you might have in your brows, which is good because I feel like that helps you avoid going in really heavy with your pomade or your pencil, because you know your gel's going to take care of any like sparse areas, so you don't have to go in super heavy with the other stuff. Bronzer, the only thing I ever will use, I think, until I run out and until they re-promote it. And when they re-promote it, I swear to you, I will buy like 3 because this is my holy grail bronzer. I've never used anything else. This is the MAC in Extra Dimension bronzer in the shade Delphic. Again, came out with Alluring Aquatic a couple years ago. And this was actually gifted to me by one of the artists that I was working with at the time. I don't think you'll see this, but if Dusty, if you're watching this, hi. You saved my life with this. So he gave it to me, and I seriously loved it. I wasn't even planning on getting it. And I was there picking up a Fix Plus, and he was like, hey, you want this one? I was like, yes, I do. It's the perfect shade for me. It's the perfect formula. It's got the right amount of shimmer because it makes me not look like orangey Oompa Loompa-ish. It's my shit. And then finally, to finish this whole shit show off, my favorite blush continues to be Alluring Aquatic. Was a very special collection for me, y'all. Alluring Aquatic, an Extra Dimension blush in Seduced at Sea. It's the perfect shade for me for every single occasion. I use it with every look. It goes with everything. I will probably buy backups of this one too if they ever re-release it, because it's my color, you know? Like, you find those shades that just work for you, and then you never go back to anything else. October favorites video, I guess. I like doing this better than just like holding stuff up and showing it to you. I feel like you get a better idea of how things work, why I love them, how they apply, how they look on me, what I've been looking like this past month. I just think it's a better representation of a favorites video than just holding things up to you and swatching them. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video.